call a sorcerer," continued the Nome King. "He is a neighbor of mine, you must know, but as we are cut off from each other by high mountains, beneath which a powerful river runs, I have never yet met King Rinkitink. But I have heard of him, and from all reports he is a jolly rogue and perfectly harmless. However, in spite of your false statements and misrepresentations, I will earn the treasure you have brought me by keeping your prisoners safe in my caverns." "Make them work," advised Queen Cor. "They are rather delicate, and to make them work will make them suffer delightfully." "I'll do as I please about that," said the Nome King sternly. "Be content that I agree to keep them safe." The bargain being thus made and concluded, Kaliko first examined the gold and jewels and then sent it away to his royal storehouse, which was well filled with like treasure. Next the captives were sent away, in charge of the Nome with the golden collar and keys, whose name was Click, and he escorted them to a small cavern and gave them a good supper. "I shall lock your door," said Click, "so there is no need of your wearing those heavy chains any longer." He therefore removed the chains and left King Kitticut and his queen alone. This was the first time since the Northmen had carried them away from Pingaree that the good king and queen had been alone together and free of all bonds, and as they embraced lovingly and mingled their tears over their sad fate, they were also grateful that they had passed from the control of the heartless King Gos into the more considerate care of King Kaliko. They were still captives, but they believed they would be happier in the underground caverns of the Nomes than in Regos and Coregos. Meantime, in the king's royal cavern a great feast had been spread. King Gos and Queen Cor, having triumphed in their plot, were so well pleased that they held high revelry with the jolly Nome King until a late hour that night. And the next morning, having cautioned Kaliko not to release the prisoners under any consideration without their orders, the king and queen of Regos and Coregos left the caverns of the Nomes to return to the shore of the ocean where they had left their boat. End of chapter 17.